Okay guys, for this slide, I will explain about chromatography in food industry. Chromatography is the process of separating components of a mixture. Nowadays, chromatography is used widely, especially in the food industry. Among its uses in the food industry are allows the food industry to provide an accurate information about the nutrients in a particular food. Other than that, chromatography helps verifying food authenticity and composition, such as olive oil and honey. This prevents fraud and ensures consumers receive genuine products. It also helps to quantify nutrients and flavors in food, such as acid amino, sugar, vitamin, and so on.
Now we go to the example of chromatography in food industry. There are two types of chromatography in food, which is gas chromatography and liquid chromatography. Gas chromatography. Gas chromatography is used to assess the authenticity and detect food adulteration. It can identify and quantify markers or specific compounds that indicate adulteration or substitution. For example, gas chromatography can detect the presence of adulterant in honey, alcoholic beverage, spice, and other high-value food products. Okay, now we go to the liquid chromatography. In food industry, we use high-performance liquid chromatography, known as HPLC, and it is invaluable for identifying and quantifying specific target analytes, enabling the monitoring of pesticide levels in food products to ensure compliance with government regulation and protects consumers.
Chromatography is extensively used in the food industry for various purposes, primarily to analyze and ensure the quality, safety, and authenticity of food products. Here are several ways chromatography is employed. 1. Contaminant detection. Chromatography can detect contaminants such as mycotoxin in grains and dairy products, ensuring these harmful substances are below permissible limits. Next is a quality control. HPLC and GC are used to analyze food additives like preservative, colors, and flavor to ensure they meet regulatory standards and do not exceed permissible limits. Other than that is nutrient analysis. HPLC is used to quantify vitamins, amino acids, fatty acids, and other nutrients in food products, ensuring their nutrition context match label claims. And lastly is a fatty acid profiling. Gas chromatography can be used to analyze the profile of fatty acid in oils and fat, which is important for nutrient labeling and quality control.
Do you know that column chromatography is widely used in the food industry? This method plays a pivotal role in ensuring quality and safety of our foods. Let me explain how column chromatography works. But before that, there are two things that you need to consider before conducting this experiment. First, we must identify our mobile phase and stationary phase. What is mobile phase? Mobile phase is the liquid that transports the mixture through the stationary phase. Some example of mobile phase that can be used is ethanol, acetone, water, and pyridine. Next is stationary phase. In chromatography, the mixture passes through a fixed substance known as the stationary phase. The common stationary phase that we can use is silica gel and cellulose powder. The apparatus that we need to use in this experiment is column glass, retort stand, conical flask, cotton or glass wool, mobile and stationary phase, and lastly, our sample. Now, let's move on to the methodology of column chromatography. So first, we must set up the apparatus by attaching the column glass to the retort stand. Next, fill the bottom of the column with cotton or glass wool. Then, fill up the column with stationary phase. Next, the sample is filled up above the stationary phase. Moreover, pour the mobile phase inside the column. And lastly, wait until the sample starts to separate and collect the result with the conical flask. For further understanding, let's watch some video about this experiment.
Column chromatography is a chromatography technique in which separation is carried out in column. The column is filled with a stationary phase which can either be silica, alumina, or cellulose. The bottom of the column is packed with cotton or glass wool to support the stationary phase. Let's see the working of column chromatography. The sample is loaded with the mobile phase on the top of the column. Once the sample is loaded, the mobile phase is continuously passed to cause separation. The mobile phase moves down the column because of gravity. Separation of molecules occur due to their differences in interaction with the mobile phase and the stationary phase. For example, the green molecules interact more with the mobile phase and moves fast down the column, while the dark blue and the violet molecules interact more with the stationary phase and hence move slowly. To increase the flow rate of the mobile phase, a pump or pressurized gas like argon or nitrogen can be used. Once the separation is completed, the samples are usually collected as fractions.
Now let's move on to the result of application of chromatography in food industry. First, reduces public health risks. Chromatography plays a significant role in the food industry by ensuring safety and quality of food products. For example, in detection of contaminants, high-performance liquid chromatography and gas chromatography are used to detect and quantify contaminants in food. Next, provide more job opportunities. The application of chromatography in the food industry can lead to the creation of more job chances in several ways, such as in research and development. Chromatography is crucial in food research and development (R&D), where scientists use it to develop new products, improve existing formulations, and innovate processes. Other than that, boost economy of the country. Countries that can demonstrate high standard of food safety through reliable chromatography analysis gain access to the international markets. As a result, export chances increase. This contributes to foreign exchange earnings and strengthens the country's economy. Lastly, cater a variety of dietary preferences and needs. Chromatography supports quality control in specialized diets such as ketogenic, low sodium, or diabetic-friendly foods. Chromatography enables manufacturers to produce foods and meet the nutritional requirements of individuals following a particular diet.